All right, back with UltraChenTV on the Tuesday show. Still talking about Ultra Street Fighter 4 characters. Up next is Gouken.
I didn't see any Goukens.
I didn't either, which was really surprising to me. Velociraptor wasn't there when I was there, and nobody else messed around with him.
No, I lied. I actually did play against a Gouken.
Oh, okay.
A little. Actually, we didn't play. We were just testing stuff. I can't remember. And someone was talking about how Low Strong Fireball was a combo now, and that's going to be so good, right?
That's clearly a good buff, yeah.
And the funny thing is, as soon as he said that, I was like, it's not going to be as good as you think because it's not going to be a true block string. And they were like, let's try it. And we tried it, and sure enough,
it's not.
Yeah, it's not a true block
Okay, so it's
string.
like Ryu, kind of.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Stand light kick being bufferable is kind of cool.
That seems great, personally. I think that's awesome in footsies.
Gouken's another one of those characters that I really like how he's turning out, and I think he's like the characters that I like are the ones that seem really good, but not in any cheap ways.
Yeah.
So Balrog feels that way right now.
Okay.
Gouken is another character that feels that way. Another character later on I'll talk about feels that way too. So
okay.
Guile.
I played a lot of Guile.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a fun character, so I've been playing him in 4 since vanilla. His Ultra 1 was really what jumped out at me because it works so well. It is so good. It's an anti-air from the front and it's an anti-cross-up from the back. And like you might have heard that he turns around when Ultra 1 happens. I had heard that that's what happens. Gilly was telling me about it before I got there, and it still was jarring to me. Like how he starts up.
He starts facing the wrong way. Yeah.
And he goes whoop, and it's
he kicks the other way. So
it was so weird looking, and it was so useful. It was so good, dude.
It's too good now.
It's so good.
It's too good. It needs to be nerfed. So, well, one, it can't be 5-frame startup. It just can't be. It has to be.
So you should be able to link it to it. Gilly tried a ton of times, he said, and he never actually got it to work. So whatever. But
yeah, I mean, it's just that it'll work too good as a raw anti-air at 5 frames. That's as fast as most uppercuts with way more invincibility frames. Yep. So it's just if you get someone to jump at you by faking a sonic boom, you can kiss all their life goodbye. And they said that if you time it right, even on the autocorrect one when they go behind you, you'll get the whole ultra.
I got the whole ultra.
Yeah, including the last hit. So it's too good. It's too good how it is.
That is really good.
Yes.
The rest of his stuff, upside down kick was good. The only character it whiffs on is Elena, but that's because her hitbox is broken right now. It will be fixed, obviously. For everybody else, they couldn't duck it, which is great. Now Guile can play better offense against more characters than he currently can. So he can walk around a little bit more. He doesn't need to have Sonic Boom Charge all the time. I pretty much played him like normal. Flash kicks have an extra frame of invincibility. I didn't really notice that much, to be honest.
Right.
It's not a huge buff.
I know he can do low jab, stand fierce now, I think, because of the...
Low jab, stand fierce? Okay.
Yeah, I think because of that buff. And I played against Fusan.
Yeah.
Fusan's Guile. I don't know if you could count it as much because I was using Hugo. That was a terrible match. You jump at Guile. He throws a Sonic Boom, you jump over Sonic Boom, and it's just like... Hi, let me pick one of my 9 buttons, and they will all beat all of your jump attacks.
Hugo just has terrible jump attacks. They'll probably fix that.
I hope so. So, yeah.
So I thought he was really good. I think you're probably right that Ultra 1's probably going to get nerfed because it's amazing.
Yeah, it's too good right now.
Air throw range I didn't really notice. I don't think I tried it, to be honest.
Fusan was air throwing me a lot. I don't know if it was new because I was Hugo. I've never seen Hugo get air thrown by Guile before. So I just assumed maybe it was because Hugo's ginormous, right? So it's really hard for me to judge.
Well, seems like a good character. Guy is next.
Oh my god, listening to Marcus.
I didn't see him.
Dude, I saw him and he was complaining and crying so much about this character. All the suggestions he was trying to give for that character, I was like, Marcus.
Really?
He wanted guys standing strong to hit Ryu and Ken's low forward kick. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, you do that and he's the best character in the game because he's going to beat everybody then.
Its hitbox is like this?
Yeah, I was like, come on, dude. He was so mad about the low strong. He was mad about everything.
But Stan Roundhouse is a better anti-air.
Yeah, Stan Roundhouse is a much better anti-air because it has 3 more active frames, so it's easier to time as an anti-air. But Marcus was like, I can't beat Balrog when he does early jump fierce anymore. I was like, because Balrog's jump attack hits...
Yeah,
was jump
Balrog.
roundhouse, right? And then I was like, and you notice when he does that, he has to hit the button way up there. Guess what? You can crouch strong it now because he has to hit it way up there. So now you have a mix-up that you have to play. Right. It's like, no, it's not good. I was like, Marcus, quiet. Okay.
For that kind of character to have a mix-up as anti-air but still have anti-air is fine, I think. Like,
yeah.
Whatever.
Dude, I think Guy is going to be really good now. So.
Well, was Marcus winning? Like, was he...
He was winning. He was doing decently with him. He wasn't like... He was also mad because they put in the first trailer the strong fears hitting like crouching Ken, and then it got reverted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he was like, "Why would you tease me like that?" And Kamofin was like, "It was so stupid. Like I was doing strong fears from like half a screen away against moves and stuff like that." He was like, "We had to nerf it back." So I don't know what they're gonna do to try to fix that. So he said he's gonna look at it though and see if there's a way that he can get it to work and not be broken. Let
me go back to Evil Ryu real fast because that just jogged my memory. I forgot to talk about his target combo because I heard from Killer Kai that his target combo was awesome.
Far Strong in
Far Strong Fierce. It knocks down.
Oh, okay.
And Killer Kai was saying that he was playing really good footsies with it. Seems really useful. And he had a lot of good things to say about it. So
okay.
So just to go back real fast. Yeah, I don't know anything about Guy. I just didn't see him, so I guess I can't really add anything to that.
Yeah, I saw Marcus play. He seemed like he was doing fine. It looked like he was doing the same things that he normally was doing.
I also heard from somebody, Kaplan maybe, that elbow was the same. Elbow seemed the same.
Ryu's could low forward under it still, so... I mean, I think that just might be more a property of Ryu's low forward, and... Like, you could make guys' hitbox as low as possible, but the whole trick about it is, it just depends on when he lands. Because you can make the hitbox really low, and it'll hit him if he can get lower than this, but the problem is he lands, and so it goes away. And so if you make it any lower, what will honestly happen is that when Guy does the elbow, he will hit you so high up that it'll actually be worse. Right? Because if you think about it, if it hits lower, he'll drop on your head and have that much more distance to land, which means he'll be way more punishable.
Okay.
So if you made it lower, it actually wouldn't be great.
That's interesting. Hakan is next. I played, of course, a lot of Hakan. Mm-hmm. Some of his buffs I laughed out loud at when I saw them. Crouching strong, cancelable when he's dry is really good because that button's really good.
Yeah.
It's better than crouching medium kick, which is currently cancelable. Because it's safer and it's faster and it's got a better hitbox. Mm-hmm. And so when I was dry, I was still playing like better footsies than otherwise. It's his towards short is already cancelable and it kind of hits the same spot. So there's that. But it's just easier. It's out there for a little bit longer. It's got a slightly different hitbox. You can use it slightly differently. It was really good. His cross at medium kick was really good. It's a really ambiguous thing, and the setups for it were kind of obvious to me. Like I got a slide plus splash knockdown, and then I did like dash jump medium kick, and it was like right there. And I hit it, and I was like jab toward short slide, dash jump medium kick, and it was like it's a vortex.
I kept saying to Combo Fiend, I was like, dude, we're gonna see like Hakans everywhere.
You should. I mean, you already should, but
I was like, he's gonna dominate. Like I was like, Evo, he's gonna be like 8 Hakans in top 8, and he's like, show me.
I know that's the thing. And so, before we get into that, his Stand Fierce was a better anti-air. Mm-hmm. I didn't use it that often because I'm just not used to using it that often. But when I pressed it, I don't think I ever lost to any jump ins. So there's that. His ultras animate crazy fast.
Yeah.
50 or 100% faster than they do now.
Yeah.
Super fast.
It's just weird looking now.
But I heard that might get reverted.
Just because it looks so ugly?
Basically because it looks so ugly.
Okay.
Yeah, because it really does. Ultra 2 especially equals so
fast. It was just like, it looked like someone hit fast forward on the VCR. How old am I?
I know, VCR. Dry SPD range was better. I didn't really use it that often because, again, I'm just so used to not using it because it's terrible in 2012. So I should have, but I didn't really do that. Mm-hmm. Anything else here that I haven't said? Oh, of course, crouching light kick links into itself and also into stand jab, which goes into which you can then link into more links into cancel into slide knockdown.
Right.
Which is so good for him to have a real low hit confirm. And it works too. When you're oiled, his crouching light kick chains into itself. So you do crouching light kick, crouching light kick, crouching light kick, and then you link that last crouching light kick into stand jab toward short slide, and then it's so. What I do with Hakan a lot is I'm focus dashing around, right? Focus dash, and then I press crouching light kick when I get in there because it's a really fast move and it's a low and it beats a lot of stuff. Now that turns into a slide knockdown, whereas before it was just crouching shorts. That is so good. I really wish that I could show Combo Fiend like that he's a good character. I just don't have the execution to do that.
Who's the NorCal chemo or?
Well, there was already a Hakan there.
Yeah. And I forgot who. I think he was playing against Mike Ross, and Mike was getting angry.
Mike was getting angry, and I heard that nobody beat Combo Fiend in the first to 3 set the whole weekend until the last set against this Hakan player, and he won. He beat Combo Fiend's Makoto 3-2. I really hope that Combo Fiend, sees that and doesn't allow all these changes. I mean, he's my character, and but he's too good. It's stupid.
Yeah. I mean,
so just to put that out there, I think he's too good.
Okay.
So,
Ibuki.
Hugo actually.
Oh, Hugo
is next.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I mean, where to start with this character?
You played him a lot too. I played him a lot.
I played him a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
He's there are some matchups where he feels fine, and then there are just some matchups where I just feel like it's like 10-0, like it's just bad. And he's definitely feels very unfinished.
Yeah, for sure.
Code priorities were terrible with him.
Yeah, that happened to me a lot too.
Right. Everybody who used Hugo couldn't really figure out, like they kept coming out with the wrong moves and stuff like that. And
they'll fix that.
Yeah, they'll fix that. The EX anti-air throw trading all the time and getting no damage off of it was really...
Yeah, it interacts like EX Falling Sky for Abel when the opponent's jumping in. If the opponent is jumping away, it has really crazy range, actually. Its range is basically another Hugo in the air, if you can picture that. But as a close anti-air, it's bad.
Right.
But it's not supposed to be used for that. It's supposed to be used to chase people down. You could EX air grab people who were jumping at half screen.
Yeah.
I mean, so people can't jump from a really far range. I don't know why you would jump at half screen against Hugo, but there is that. His buttons stand strong is pretty fast.
Yes. His stand light kick is a great space control.
Stand light kick is good. Crouching medium kick hits farther than its animation.
Yes.
Which is kind of funky looking, but it's good.
He's there. He's coming along.
Yeah, his fundamentals are there, and you can kind of see that he has the foundation to be a good character. Meat Squasher is so good. It's fast, 360 kick at the running bear grab is what I mean. It's so fast. I was punishing Dragon Punches like mid-range, not with sweep, but with Meat Squasher, because that always leaves him in the corner, which is awesome. And he has so much time after Meat Squasher hits. After he bangs the opponent against the wall, you can do Fierce Clap, Jab Clap, and still put a meaty out into the opponent.
Oh, jeez, okay.
So you have a ton of time to do stuff. Fierce Clap links into Jab Clap, which links into EX Clap. So that's good.
In the sweep, right? Yeah, you could probably do that, I would imagine.
Yeah. You can also do Fierce Clap, Jab Clap, Crouching Short, EX Lariat.
Oh, okay.
Which were all a lot of really damaging. Wall Throw goes into damaging, Clap into whatever.
I like the fact that Wall Throw can combo into sweep. You can throw them off the wall and juggle them with his sweep and get a hard knockdown, which was really cool.
Dolphinator is good. Anti-air. His Stand Fierce is good. So as
I actually ended up using EX Meat Squasher a lot, especially against Elena. Like I would fight against Choi, and as soon as I thought he was going to slide, I would just do it, and he'd slide into it, and I'd grab him and take him all the way.
It has a hit of armor, is why. And so that's what I was using against Ryu, for example. When there was a fireball, when I predicted a fireball, I would come out with EX Squasher. So he has stuff. As far as why he's not good, so slow, gigantic, his jump-ins all suck.
He cannot beat Guile, Vega, DJ, and Dawson.
He doesn't have any frame advantage on anything.
Yeah.
I hit Vega with Stand Fierce, the overhead, when Vega was crouching. And then I tried to press crouching jab, and so did Vega, and we traded. Okay, so like that's how little frame advantage and how bad his startup is on his moves.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks. If you tick into Meat Squasher, and the tick, like crouching short or whatever, hits, then Squasher doesn't work.
Right.
It's only on block. So, there are these little things that are kind of rough around the edges, but
So the one
Hopefully
thing I
that'll
will
get
say
fixed.
about him is that one of the last things I did was I played Mike Ross, his Hugo, with my T-Hawk. I don't have a T-Hawk.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to try him out because I just want to try Buffalo low forward and walk speed and stuff like that. I beat him 10-0. And he was getting so mad because it just didn't go well. He could never anti-air me with the EX grab because we always traded. And the trade would result in no damage for him.
Right, and it's a knockdown too for some reason. He gets knocked down. He doesn't like fall into reset or whatever. Gets knocked down.
So there's definitely something that needs to be. Yeah, I mean
it'll happen. He's gonna get better. But like I said, I think that he has the foundation.
Black Skills is in chat. Yeah, he was watching the whole thing because seriously, it just kept going, and like then everyone just started daring me to go to 10 wins. And one time Mike Ross won like the first round. He's like, "Are you letting me now?" And I was like, "No." And then I beat him the next 2 rounds. And then it was pretty bad. So
I like that he puts himself into the corner so easily with Beat Squasher. That's really good. I like that he has damage, and I like some of his other options. They're cool. Clap has to have more active frames because it's really tough to meaty. Yeah, I did get focused through Clap. That happened. Yeah.
I would.
That sucks.
I would also. I mean.
Also, Lariat is the worst move. It's just horrendous.
Meat Squasher is really funny because even if he grabs you at one corner, he will run the entire screen length to the other.
It takes
side.
4 seconds. I timed it. Four game seconds for him to run from one corner to the other.
Combo Fiend said they might try to fix that and make it like third strike so that he'll turn around and go to the nearest.
I just want
corner.
him to end up in the corner.
Yeah, no, he'll end up in the corner, but third strike he aims for the closest corner, right? So Combo Fiend said they're going to try to implement that.
Okay, that's cool. Because in Cross Tekken, he doesn't always end up in the corner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I just laughed that there's going to be a game where the timer's going to come down, someone's going to grab him with Meat Squasher, and start going, ding, 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 time over.
Yeah, that's definitely possible.
And then it's going to be the saddest thing ever, so.
Ibuki, did you see any of her?
Nope.
Me neither.
I didn't see any Ibukis.
Okay. Nothing much to say there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody.
I didn't see any juries. I saw that there was a jury player there who was good at him, and he was talking to Combo Fiend about it.
That's all I saw, too.
But
I didn't see any of the actual gameplay.
The best thing to come out of jury is the Japanese player, Yosoi, or whatever his name is. Really, really good jury player. He played jury at the Japanese location test and was like, "I'm bored, this is too good," and he left. Like, he's like, this character's not even hard to use anymore. It's like, she's just way too powerful. So he left. Like, he quit. He got so bored with the character, so.
Well, speaking of really good, Ken is up next.
And we have the surgically needed to remove smile from Chris. NGL Chris.
So his sweep is super good. It's really fast. I don't know if they made it less punishable, but it's -6 in 2012, so it's effectively you're not punishing it anyway.
It's comboing off of stand jab.
Yeah,
that's all Chris did. Because you remember, when you play Ken, it was always low short, low jab, stand jab, low forward, EX Hurricane. Now Ken is in this dumb mix-up that he has to do.
He could also get jab into Fierce Shoryu into cross-up, but it's not. Yeah, it wasn't a hard knockdown, etc. So he can do that now. His walk speed is definitely better.
Yes.
Definitely better.
Step kick is a little bit better now.
Step kick. -1 on block is really good.
Yeah.
It was -2 before, so it's not that big of a change, but it's noticeable,
-2
I think.
and
it's really
-1 is that weird middle ground between getting to the point where it's like really bad and really good.
Yeah. Like, I mean, in previous versions of the game, current one, you have to space it correctly.
Right.
But you can just do point blank step kick now, and it's like, oh, I'm -1.
I mean, some people were asking about like how much do you need to know frame data and stuff like that, right? I mean, you don't have to know the frame data; you just have to understand how the move feels. Yeah. But let's just put it this way: Zangief's light green hand is -2 on hit right now. If it was -1, it would be so different. Like it would feel vastly different to me. So that and it's just that particular difference, -1 and -2. I feel like is like a magical difference for a lot of this game.
Yeah, he does more damage.
I think Ken's amazing. I think
Ken is one of the characters of the ones that we've gone over so far that I saw or played with or against. So far, Ken and Hakan are the ones that stand out to me as being the best. So.
Still can't be Zangief, I guess. No, just kidding. No, we'll get to him later on. So.
Okay.
Makoto, dude, she's like all over the screen now, and she's amazing. That buff on EX Fukiage, hitting grounded people is ridiculous.
Yeah, she can jump cancel on block. Although I heard that that's going away.
Yeah. But Christian told me, ETR, he told me that he fought a Yun and hit him with 2 combos and killed him.
Yeah, I've heard. Like, he told me too.
Just raw, straight out, just
tweeted it.
Dead. So they're going to have to... I want her to stay this way, maybe not jump cancelable on block, but I want her to stay this way and lower her damage and stun. Because she's so much more dynamic now. She looks fun. It's exciting to watch Makoto because she's just zipping all over the place. And the other really nice thing about that EX Fukiage hitting grounded people is it's now that it's her bread and butter. When you hit with it, you always follow up with the jump fierce and you get a mix-up. There's no delayed wake-up. There's no quick rise.
You can do a cross-up.
Yeah, you can dash behind him or whatever.
Or
so
grab.
it's a beautiful setup for her now.
So that is really good. EX Fukiage is really good. But I already feel like I lose to Makoto if I let her in. If that happens, even in 2012, I feel like the round is lost.
Right.
So although it's good that she has EX Fukiage and kills and 2 combos, etc., I don't think it's that much better. Let me put it like that.
Yeah.
What I'm more worried about is the EX overhead being throw invincible. Right, it's throw invincible. I think it's not regular. This doesn't even say it.
And you know
but
what?
It was. And crouching roundhouse does a lot more stun than it did before.
Yeah.
Jump medium kick is a better cross up.
Forward throw is more range than it used to be.
Forward throw is better.
And it causes more stun, I think.
With Ultra, she has both good combos and also escapes. So those are the things that I think make her really, really good.
Although I did hear with Ultra, when she grabs you and cancels into power up super into Ultra, it does like no damage still.
Yeah, so, I mean, of course you give up a lot of damage, but that utility is so good. It's just
yeah, absolutely.
So that's what I'm worried about with Makoto. It's the other stuff. It's not necessarily EX Fukiage.
No, yeah. I just think overall she's a super strong character.
She's very strong now.
So yeah.
Very strong now.
The nerf though to make it so that she can't jump cancel the block one will help balance a lot of stuff out, I think, because she was getting a lot of free ins with that. Like, let me just EX Fukiage and now I jump at you. You know what I mean? Especially with standing strong.
Her buttons are still awesome.
Yeah.
So I played against her Henry Choi's Makoto with Dalsum, which is still pretty terrible. Even with stand medium kick and sim, it still sucks.
Okay.
And Bison is next, the Dictator.
I liked him.
Did you?
Far standing strong, bufferable, and combos after everything. He was just fun now. I got Sagat to whiff an uppercut, walk up, low jab, low strong, stand strong, roundhouse scissor kick.
That's nice.
Felt so good. And some people are saying that it should combo off of counter hit fierce into stand strong. So you could frame trap people with that. It should combo off of stand short. So the nice thing about it really is the part that a lot of people don't realize about that stand strong buff is that not only does it hit, but when you confirm into it, you get roundhouse scissor kick.
Right.
You get the extra damage and the extra distance.
Right.
The
distance
pushback,
is important.
They increase the damage. They increase the stun on the move. Right. So it's cool. I think he's fun.
Okay.
Against Ryu, like, the combo didn't work, but you could do low jab, stand strong, scissor kick. That gives you enough time to charge. So there was variations that you could do. It didn't work on Rolento either, so that's why I didn't think it worked, because the 2 characters I tried it on didn't happen to work, and then someone showed me, like, the spreadsheet of original Bison combos, and Ryu was on the list of, like, characters that stuff doesn't work on.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I was like, really? I picked him because I thought he was the average normal character.
What about -1 on light kick, scissor kicks? How did that feel?
Couldn't tell a difference at all.
Oh, yeah?
Mostly because of the change in 2012, that it pushes back further. Because they end up at a distance, the -1 didn't change scissor kick into scissor kick. I still blew up everyone trying to counter poke me. In fact, on some characters, I even did point blank light scissor kick and still hit him with low short scissor kick afterwards. Like, it felt the same. It really wasn't too different. You know, and I don't know. It's just like
the range at like max range scissors doesn't look like it'd be 720 punishable either. It looks like it's too far.
Dude, Kim asked me to test max standing strong range into short scissor kick and see if Zangief could ultra punish it.
Oh, okay.
Right? We put Zangief in the corners, the guy that was helping me test this.
Yeah,
I walked up, did max range, stand medium punch into short scissor kick. After the scissor kick was done, without moving either of the characters, I was half a screen away. Like, it was weird looking. It didn't make any sense. I don't know why the Stand Strong made that difference, because I think the Stand Strong, like, pushes Bison back a little further, so the scissor kick just barely hits, and, like, after it was done, like, he didn't even ultra, and all of us were like, no, it's not gonna happen at all.
Okay,
so,
well, there's that. Did you... I guess the Ultra 2 is still probably not that great. People are talking, it's so slow. It's 22 frame startup. I looked it up. Very slow. So.
I feel like Bison needs one more thing. He just needs one more thing to get him past this point. And it's specifically against Fireball characters. He needs something to help against Fireball characters. Because even in the state, I don't think he's going to beat Guile. You know what I mean? Especially now with the autocorrect Ultra, I think it's going to be harder than ever. Because now he has no mix-ups when he knocks him down.
Yeah.
So I think he has one more. He needs one more thing. I have this actually really interesting idea that I just thought of a couple of days ago, and I think it's a really great idea. But I mean, do you want me to talk about it?
If you want, I don't know. It's up to you, man.
I can talk about it later. So
okay. Oni, did you see any Oni?
No,
I didn't either.
Saw no Oni.
Which again was surprising me because I feel like he is really buff and is already good. And even people like Chris told me that he thinks that Oni's top tier in 2012, and and I didn't see him playing Oni. I only saw him playing Ken, or I guess also Sagat.
So I mean,
didn't see Oni. Sounds really
Combo
good, though.
Fiend actually did admit that a lot of the changes to Oni were because he plays Oni and before WoW, and so. When I talked to him about him, he's like, a lot of these little minor things are going to go away.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's cool.
And a lot of people are getting mad at me. Okay, so here's my idea for Bison that I think can help change him, right? So he has 3 teleports right now. Forward teleport with punches puts you in front of the guy.
Yeah.
Kicks puts you in behind the guy. And both of the backwards teleports are the same.
Right.
Backwards teleport with punch, I want to change to put you in front of him. Forward teleport with punch puts you behind him. Backwards kick is the same thing as it was before. And forward teleport with kick, I want him to move 2 Bisons forward. It's a fixed distance teleport. So what happens then is that you can move forward while maintaining charge. So if Ryu or Guile throws a Sonic Boom or a Fireball, when it gets near you, you teleport forward through, and now you're in range to EX Scissor Kick through and punish the Fireball.
Okay.
Doesn't do anything to non-projectile characters. And if I throw a Fireball and chase it, I will blow this teleport up to Kingdom Come, right? And not only that, the teleport is 47 frames. The charge is 55 frames. So he can't come out with an EX Scissor Kick right out of it. He still needs a few more frames.
Interesting.
So I don't know. I thought that was actually a really kind of cool idea.
I think that sounds pretty cool as long as it couldn't move him any farther past the opponent. So, like, I'm picturing, like, as Bison is getting up, like, now he can teleport behind me. That would suck. But,
yeah.
But if that was the limitation, that he couldn't move through the opponent, then that'd be cool.
Yeah, actually, because I was saying that I figured if you did it, like, when someone jumped at you, like, it wouldn't put you far away enough that you could kill him. But I actually like the idea better that it just can't pass through you at all.
We're so good.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about Poison. I didn't play against her very often, actually. Just a couple of times. Her Rekkas seemed like they were interruptible on block. Her Fireballs, look, I mean, she's kind of like Cross Tekken, but she seemed like she was a little improved in most of the things that she does in Cross Tekken. So she has pretty good normals in Cross. Stand Fear seemed like it was better. Crouch Medium Kick seemed like it was better. Her Rekkas seemed a little bit better. I didn't really see people using the flip, so I don't.
Yeah, I never saw anyone use the flip, but one of the things that I noticed about her is that her Fireball builds so much meter.
Does it?
I swear it looked like 6 or 7 Fireballs gave her a block.
Huh, interesting.
And Gutex was doing a lot of good corner pressures. Like he just went low forward, Fireball, low forward. You could also, when you
her dash is really good.
Yeah, when you do Rekkas, you can throw a meaty Fireball, dash up, and if the meaty Fireball hits, get low forward Rekka off of it.
Right, I saw that.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
I love the fact that it actually builds that much meter. Okay. I think it's cool, because I think it would be really cool to see her that way and have her throw a lot of EX Fireballs and stuff like that. So I don't know enough about her from Cross Tekken. I didn't see enough about her for me to really make any comments about her.
Yeah.
But she looked pretty solid. She looked really solid. So.
I think that's fair to say. She looked solid to me too. I didn't get to see all the ins and outs, so I don't know. But that's my impression of her. She seemed pretty good.
It's her ultra where she throws a fireball across the screen is really funny because it if you throw a fireball into it, they trade and it goes away.
Oh yeah.
And if it hits, she jumps over to you and beats you up.
Really?
And it works full screen.
Oh, that's silly.
Like, we did the Ultra just to test it and had the other... It doesn't stop.
Yeah.
It doesn't disappear. Yeah. And it went all the way across the screen, hit the guy, and then she just, like, magically jumped over to them and started beating him up.
That's funny.
So it's kind of funny.
Her Ultra 2, the grab is 2 frames.
Oh, okay.
So it's not instant. It does so much damage now. I'm sure that'll be changed.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, Rolento. We talked about this earlier. You thought that he was really good. I thought he was eh.
Right. Yeah. You thought Alex was overachieving with him because he's Alex. Right?
Alex Valle,
yeah, Alex Valle.
Basically.
Yeah.
His buttons don't hit where they look like they should. Like, almost in every case, the hitbox is not as far as it's animated. So, like, Jump Fierce, it looks awesome. It's really not that great. Crouching Fierce, Crouching Fierce, but also Crouching Medium Kick, Stand Fierce, were all like that. They all seem not as good as they look like they should be. His off-the-wall options, Pogo, like, wasn't really mixing me up past the first couple of times. I was just like, oh, there's a Pogo, like, here's EX Up Blast. It's like, and I saw Combo Fiend Hugo versus Alex Valle, Rolento, and as soon as there was Pogo, Combo Fiend was like, here's Ultra 2.
Yeah,
because you can't, once you're on Pogo, you can't just stand down. You have to bounce again. So
he does have the new Profound Sadness.
Does he?
Yeah, because he yells "My Utopia" when he.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
My Utopia. It's really funny.
EX Patriot.
His focus was annoying. Like, in the middle of footsies, you know what it did? It wasn't that he wanted to hit you with it.
Yeah.
He would just focus, and I would whiff, and he would dash forward and apply pressure.
Okay, yeah, because it's one of the kinds that moves him backwards.
Yeah, he goes way far back. Yeah.
Which seemed to me not that useful, but okay, that's a cool application for that. EX Patriot Circle goes into Ultra. It's SPD punishable on block, but I guess not really punishable by other things. It didn't seem like it.
I think it's too good. I mean, I looked at it. 3 characters in the game right now have invincible wake-up-ish moves that lead straight into Ultra.
But it doesn't seem invincible to me.
It's invincible.
Because I saw, again, in Hugo Combo Fiend versus Alex Valle Rolento, Hugo did cross-up splash, stand fierce, and Alex did EX Patriot, and it lost. You could see the start of, but it's stopped.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So maybe it has, like, very initial invincibility frames, but not until the point that it hits.
Okay. If it runs out, then yeah, it's fine. I mean, I honestly just think that his Ultra 1 shouldn't do the grenade part on juggle. Like, just have him go brrr, 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 and stop.
Okay.
Right? If it hits grounded opponents and it goes into Ultra.
That's cool.
I would take a little bit damage away from the grenade explosion, put it more to the front so that it would do a little more damage. That's how I would do it. So
that sounds fine.
Yeah. I mean, because he gets a lot of crazy setups, like even on EX Knives and stuff like that. If the EX Stingers, if only 2 of the 3 hits, he gets a free juggle with it. And so he can combo into Ultra there. And, he's got like a lot of weird setups into Ultra.
His escape seemed pretty good, though. The EX rollback was invincible. And as Hugo, that was really tough to deal with because he moved away. What else about him? There was something else that I wanted to mention. Ultra 2 is crazy. Ultra 2 is like a 2 or 3 frame Ultra.
Dude, it's so fast!
It's so fast, and it goes half screen, and it deals so much damage. And it's an anti-air, and it goes through fireballs.
Did you see Valle's combo where he did meaty roundhouse into Ultra 2?
No.
And it comboed. Yeah, he just walked up to someone. When they got up, he did roundhouse. The guy got up, he knew it got hit, and he just linked right into Ultra 2.
So for Rolento, even though EX Patriot goes into Ultra 1, Chris King played a lot of Rolento. He went with Ultra 2.
Yeah.
So.
Really, the one thing that they need to do to Ultra 2, I think, is just improve the sound effect. That twang. Twang. Oh, yeah. And
not good enough.
I talked to Combo Fiend. I asked him the important questions, okay? So I walked up to him and I was like, okay, 4 new characters. Elena. Does she get her own background music? And if she does, will it be beats in my head? And he's like, I will do everything in my power to get beats in my head.
That'd be so good, please.
I know, right? These are the important. And I also noticed that Hugo is still on the background when Hugo is being.
I noticed
played.
that too.
See,
it's another Andor.
Yeah, exactly.
To go off the book that we read a couple of episodes ago, he's just an Andor, and there's another Andor hanging out in the background. Yeah, I hope that Hugo's music from Third Strike comes in too, because that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So,
man, it's 10:04. We're like halfway done with the cast.
I know. Oh, we're only halfway.
Oh, maybe we're more than that. Maybe we're 2/3 done.
Oof.
But we got a bunch left.
Do you want to wait till next week to finish them off?
Do you want to? I mean, I kind of would like to do this. Oh, but you have dinner. You have to go to town.
Oh, the other thing we could do, honestly, if you want to do an extra show this week, just for shits and giggles.
Why not? You want to do it tomorrow?
We can do another one tomorrow.
Let's do it tomorrow.
Because I kind of want to go to the run back this week.
Okay.
To be honest with you, because I actually want to see Killer Instinct.
Okay. Well, James does have a dinner appointment in like 25 minutes, so you don't want to miss that. But I guess we'll do a show tomorrow where we start with Rose and we go through Zangief, and we'll talk about Red Focus, and we'll talk about Delayed Wake Up, and we'll talk about, I guess, what we intended to talk about, which was Killer Instinct impressions and WCG and Dreamhack and NEC.
And the best Ryu player to have.
We will talk about this Genghis.
This it was Gandhi.
Gandhi,
yeah.
Genghis.
The best Ryu player to come out of Dreamhack.
Jump, empty jump, crouching jab, dragon punch.
Dude,
so tasty. So tasty.
No, honestly though, one of the things that we both agreed on, that is a beautiful match to analyze.
Yeah.
It's almost one of the perfect matches to analyze.
This is how you scrub bust or don't scrub bust.
Yes.
And that's an important skill. The commentators were saying it. That is a skill.
Yes.
Okay? It's not that easy to scrub bust sometimes. So.
Yes. Especially when they just don't do anything that should be what they're doing.
So good, dude. Empty jump, crouching jab, dragon punch.
Jump strong, one hit, confirmed into EX Fireball.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Yep.
So good.
Yeah, so that'll be tomorrow. I have been putting up all of our Killer Instinct episodes from yesterday. Already a couple of them are up, but there was a lot of stuff. They're still uploading, so hopefully they'll be done soon.
Yeah, we could probably just do like a quick hour show tomorrow or something like that.
We'll see, because we went on for a long time. So, but I don't know, maybe we'll be able to do that. Anyway, so tomorrow, Wednesday, I guess at 8:30, how's that sound?
Yeah, same thing, same time.
Same time, all right.
Yeah, I mean, Wednesday Night Fights doesn't usually start until 9:30, so
That's true,
we'll just try to go for an
time.
hour and then have everyone switch over to there and stuff like that.
All right, well, we'll do it.
Okay, yes.
So we're going to sign off for tonight.
Yeah.
We will continue talking about our Ultra Street Fighter 4 impressions and everything else that we mentioned tomorrow, 8:30 p.m.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
See you then.
Peace.